We are live.
On the internet, please do not say or back.
No, please bear with us. I'm horrifying. Hello, Jacob. Hello, Chicken Alfredo. Hello.
Hello.
Do you know how to access the comments, Liam, on this?
Yeah, you click comments.
Well done.
I'm very smart.
She's a smarticle. So I don't know. We're either really late or on time, depending on if you remember that there was daylight saving times in the States. And yes, there's in two of us because of that reason. Well, no, Yutaka had an appointment he forgot about, but unfortunately, Steve, who I was really annoyed because I really wanted him to be here, it's my fault. He can't be here because he was only available for the time we actually had, which was an hour ago.
We're sorry, Steve.
Apologies.
I blame.
Who's you blame?
George W. Bush.
He did a lot. But we can blame him for this. So, yep. Scream 6. We have here today Liam, the head of the Gale Weathers fan club, also joined by myself, George, who's the founder of the Sydney Prescott Society. And we're here to do our TED Talk today on Scream 6. All spoilers, all the time. We're ready to delve into the discrepancies that you may have had on our video. I'm sure that Hayden will be along shortly to disagree with Liam on Gale Weathers.
I'm ready for him.
Oh, see, AHS, we're on time. See, but where are you though, AH? Because maybe you're not somewhere that hasn't had the daylight saving times. My mom said, I literally got done fueling myself for this. She's ready. RC Flower. Hello, my beautiful homosexuals. Hello, Andrew Gill. I love you guys so much. Thanks. At least somebody does. Jacob says, I'm so excited for this. And Alia says, let's go. Well, let's go. I mean, guys, feel free to, no, but I meant the chat was on time. Like, you're 2 minutes late. I'm sorry. Oh, my God. Now, I thought you were being nice today. Jesus.
Oh, but he did say 2 minutes late.
Okay. Well, okay. So, yes, it is still correct. So, yeah, for him. So, I'm not mine. Oh, there you go. Hayden's here and you'll be here. And Horrifying says he's ready to come for Gale Weathers as well. Well, guys, we'll go over it and stuff right now. But, as we're talking, drop those questions down in your comments, questions area while we talk. For me, you're an hour late, but I don't mind. Yeah. All right. I'm so sorry. No, literally, the other day, Liam was like, don't forget the daylight saving time. So I know that's messed us up before. And I was like, yeah. And then Yutaka was like, I thought, are you not going live now? And I was like, oh. So yes, apologies, guys. Hi, Callum. How are you, my love? You'll be nice today, George. Okay, let's see about that. So
don't be nice to him. He doesn't deserve it.
Listen, I've just got back from my 6th screening of Scream 6. To be honest, I'll be brutally honest. I'm going to see this many times because Nick said that he would beat me seeing it so many times, and I've taken that as a challenge. And so I will be trying to see it as much as possible.
Although I can't. Who's winning that challenge so far?
Well, I think me. I don't think he's seen it 6 times. I could be wrong.
Okay, I don't know.
I feel like he's only seen it 3 times. I already had one up on him because we went to the press screening, so I'd already seen it. I got to see it once before it even came out.
Thank you, Paramount.
Yes. So AHS, let me just say that Scream 6 is better than Scream 5. Sue me. I won't sue you. I agree with you.
I won't sue you. Yep, it is higher for me as well.
I would say exactly the same. Jacob, the opening of this one is probably my favorite one out of the whole series. It also felt like the longest opening. Did anyone else feel this way? So the more I've watched it, I enjoy it, but I think it's maybe my 4th favorite opening. Like people who
just repeat.
I think so.
Just okay.
Well, for me, because I'm like, when I first saw it, I was like, this is crazy. Like with you, I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. And the second time, I was like, this is really good. And then the more I watch it and I think of the others, I'm like, does it as like a shock factor. It's like, oh wow, when you first see it. But for me, in terms of the way it plays out, I think for repeat watching, 1 and 2 hold up the most, being like, still being like, oh my God, this is great. Whereas that one, I'm like, it's good, but I think my openings are 1, 2, 4, 6, 3, 5.
4 above 6.
For the opening, absolutely, honey. I was shook when, even if it's just for Anna Paquin coming in and Kristen Bell.
Nope.
And maybe it's because I didn't know anything about that film. Like, I had no idea they were going to be in it or not. So, whereas I knew that she was going to be in it, and we kind of guessed that she was going to be opening kill. So the whole Jason situation, was a bit like, ooh, taken aback. But, oh my God, I'm so sorry. There's so many questions. Like, where were we? The opening. So did you? But have you seen it since, Liam, or not yet?
No.
You still haven't seen it.
No.
I
have messaged my friend daily because I promised I would see it with him. And my response is, I'm really sorry, I'm busy.
Yeah,
really
because
sorry,
you've got
still busy.
Mm.
So I'm just like,
you've got that weird thing where you can't go to the cinema alone, can you? So
yeah, I also can't go to the cinema alone.
Yeah, so
I think it's weird.
I thrive, honey. I can be whoever I want to be there. I don't have to be constrained to the people. Like when I was with Liam, I was a character because I had to portray something that Liam thought I was. Neither does Gale, but here you are, Liam. Ooh, I don't know what that was about, but that's hilarious. Can't wait for my third view, and I loved 6 so much. Moved to my second place. George, you saw it 6 times. I have. Right, I thought we had the same ranking, Callum, but I've changed my ranking again. But I can't really. I don't want to say it because we want to do it for a video in the future. So I kind of
we're not saying rankings. Rankings will be coming
at some point soon in the next couple of weeks, I would imagine.
Are we waiting for David?
I don't know. Well, it depends how long it depends how long it's in the bloody cinema for.
Well, the last one was 2 months.
True. What's this one say? Like with other Screams, I guessed things correctly, but this had me wondering still the whole time if I was correct, and I loved it. I will say that though.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Like I thought, like I knew what was coming, and then like you said, I did, but then like it would do things to throw me off, and I'd be like, "Wait, is it not coming?" I'd be like, "Oh no, it is coming," but it was still like it didn't put me off.
Yeah.
No,
I would agree with that.
Yeah. I've seen it 3 times. Once standard, second time 3D not worth it, and third time in D-Box. Yeah, I want to. But do you have it? Is yours D-Box your Cineworld? You have Cineworld, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe it's not the one near you, but they have them where it's 4D basically. And I went to go see Gravity, and I was like, "Listen, Gravity, bloody flung around like a bloody headless chicken."
I've done 4DX. I've never done. So is D-Box the same?
D-Box is the American version of 4DX. Sorry.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so I've done 4DX. I hated it. I hated every second of it.
What did you see in 4DX?
Avengers Infinity War.
Oh, okay.
I hated it. I don't like being thrown around on the seats. If I'm watching a film, I want to sit there and I want to enjoy it and I want to leisurely eat my food. I don't want to have to buy my food and then quickly scoff it down as quickly as possible before the film starts, because 2 seconds into the film, my food is going to fall on the floor.
And that's the most important part of going to the cinema.
Exactly, because I'm a fat bitch.
Chris says, I don't believe Ethan actually killed anybody. I believe he was only interested in Sam and Tara, and the Meeks twins and Bailey and Quinn did the murders and most of the dirty work. Anyone agree? Well, you should check out, I think today there's been a couple, Deadline and Variety, and The Hollywood Reporter both have interviews came out today with Radio Silence. And I can't remember which one it is, but they say that they believed that opening in their eyes, but it's up to interpretation, opening kill is Detective Bailey.
Yeah.
That Quinn was Ethan, but they kind of also like the idea that it could be Detective Bailey because that Detective Bailey kills the boyfriend, and that would be quite fun in their eyes. And then obviously that Quinn kill. Well, Quinn is a Gale attack, Mindy attack, and then Bodega is Inspector Gadget, Detective Bailey. So apparently, the only one they think maybe Ethan did do would be Quinn's, but then also it wasn't technically a kill anyway, so it wouldn't have counted. Oh. Although, to be honest, so technically the only person who's actually successfully killed anybody is Detective Inspector Bailey.
Detective Inspector.
I'm getting confused.
Detective Bailey.
Detective Bailey. George know what he's talking about. He's seen that movie 20 goddamn times. I love that. That was
yeah, there is that.
LeMayo, George killing Liam on live as the clickbait title. We should have done that, yeah. That would have been cute. Theo says 1, 4, 6, 2, 3, 5 in terms of movies, but it depends on the rewatch value of 6. The more I've watched 6,
I'm not changing. I'm not like putting myself down as like a rank of anything. Currently, I want to watch it at least twice before I say, right, this is where I'm going to land with the rankings.
Yeah, that's fair. RC says 4 is my least favorite opening. Stab 7 had a better opening than Scream 4. Stab 7 was the opening of Scream 4. I need to remember the line because Hayden's going to remember it and I need to remember it. Is it? But it's conceded. But it doesn't make. It's either something like. But it's conceded. But it begs the question: if the beginning of Stab 6 is Stab 5, then is the beginning of Stab 5 Stab 4? And if so, what is Stab 3 about? Oh no, is it the beginning of Stab 7 is Stab 6, and the beginning of Stab 6 is Stab 5? Then if so, what is Stab 4 about? I think you're overthinking it. Am I, or do the people who thought make this underthink it? There's a reason I don't watch these movies. Moving on. The autism's kicking in. It's late at night. The Asperger's is gone. My Scream ranking is 4, 3, 6, 1, 2, 5. All of them are top tier. I just like some of them a lot more than others. I agree. We've said that before.
I don't think there's ever been a bad Scream. Well, there hasn't been a bad Scream movie.
No. There's still time, but hopefully there never will be.
Number 7.
Who did you think the killer was before you saw the movie? Well, Soy Milk, we both...
I guessed them. Oh, I guessed them.
Yeah,
George said he couldn't decide between Ethan and Quinn, and I said it was all 3.
Because I was like, oh, I'd like there to be 3 killers, but then I was like, oh, maybe one of them wouldn't be working together. But then I was like, if there's 2, then... But then he was like, no, he really thought there was 3. And he was correct. But I want to ask you then, did that affect your viewing of the movie when it was revealed? Were you like, oh, I knew it, as in like, oh, that was it? Or were you like, oh, I knew it, like kind of, or was it like a letdown?
No, because at first I thought I was wrong.
Yeah.
When we had that amazing scene of the, I was like, oh, I was wrong. All right, well, it must be Detective Bailey and Quinn.
Mm-hmm.
And then I wouldn't say it.
But then when Quinn got killed, was there a part of you that thought, oh, she is dead, or did you think? And then later on,
it was like, she's not dead.
Mm.
Because like literally all you've seen of her death was she got through across the room. They did throw across the room so that you could see that her throat was slit.
Yeah.
But
I don't know how Danny didn't see that through the window. And just apply
because Danny had come down.
No, he was at the window all the time.
Was he watching through the window the whole time?
Yeah, because when he got into the room, he was there with the ladder.
Was it not in the bathroom?
No.
I don't know. Somehow he didn't see it anyway.
So he must have gotten on the floor.
She could have already had it on.
And then
she could have already had that on. And then like he could have like pretended to like slash her from the window while Danny was watching.
That would the blood be like Lady Gaga with the bloody paparazzi, the VMAs with the little boob thing.
If Amethyst can recreate that on the Drag Race stage, Quinn can throw a bit of ketchup on her neck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah,
that's fair.
But yeah, I was like, she's clearly not dead.
Yeah, she wasn't. We weren't surprised. Theo says for openings 1, 2, 6, 5, 3, 4. See, yeah, mine's close.
I like this. I like this 4 being at the back.
No, I think 5 has the weakest opening.
What's 5?
Tara.
Oh yeah. No, I liked 5. I thought it brought a new brutality to the opening.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Hi, Natasha. How are you, my darling? Hayden says it's not out on home release until July. Is that confirmed? Because that's a long ass time. I thought it.
Is that not? Is that not like
as in like?
Blu-rays?
Yeah, because last time digital was 2 months, right? I mean, I know it hasn't made as much.
Digital was 2 months, and then it was like 3 or 4 months for.
But then we got it like I'm sure ours was late anyway.
Oh yeah, we got it even later.
Hi 72 says the main thing that bothered me was when Mindy was stabbed and Ethan helped her. If he was Ghostface, why would he do that? I think it was to kind of keep himself in the clear, so that when, well, no, because
exactly that.
Yeah, to keep himself in the clear.
Exactly that. It's to keep himself in the clear. She wasn't dead. He was in public.
I don't know why.
He needed to keep the facade up. That.
Yeah. He was like, for fuck's sake, Quinn, why couldn't you just do the job properly? Then I wouldn't have had to.
Yeah. He also didn't actually help. She'd already been stabbed. She'd already been stabbed. She was on the floor, and Quinn had fucked off. Oh, God damn it! No swears. And Quinn had already left.
Why didn't Quinn slit her throat? Anyway, moving on.
Maybe she thought like the jiggle in the belly was enough. It was basically killing Anika. So.
Yeah, but Anika went up. She went up and over. All because, bearing in mind, Sam didn't have the bloody. I mean, I say I liked Sam a lot more in this, but I was like, when she was spending about 20 minutes in that kitchen, like it was the beginning of, and she was looking around for something. Oh no! I was like, you've got the block. You should like just throw it. Like I know she got there eventually, but I was like, surely you just be like anything at this point, not like.
It's a panic. It's a panic because you look for something that's specifically a weapon. You don't look for something. You don't look for an inanimate. You don't look for an inanimate object and be like, oh well, that'll work. You look for a weapon.
Yeah.
You look for a knife. You look for like one of them meat hitty things.
Meat hitty things. I know which one you mean. Yeah, the little mallets.
Called mallet. There we go. So these kind of things, like I'm just like, yeah, that's correct.
Plausible. And I said, I've seen it in 3D, so not worth it. I've heard that a lot of people have said. When they were like, and it's going to be in 3D, I was like, okay. Like Final Destination 4 was 3D, right? I think 5 was, but
yeah, I think you can see most films in 3D now.
I mean, at the end of the day, we I don't know why. Yeah, like nothing is ever gonna beat Spy Kids 3D. So stop trying it. Like
exactly.
We peaked with Spy Kids 3D. Like, give up. Annika deserved better. I agree. I really liked Annika.
I was enjoying Annika.
She was really good.
She had to go. She was a new member of the team.
Yes.
And that is why they're there.
Indeed. She's the only member of the new team apart from like Danny. In fact, she's the only member of the new team to die that wasn't a villain.
Yeah.
So, they needed to get someone out of the way. Melissa 8 in this movie. Everyone was so good in the third act. Everyone.
Agreed, Callum. Agreed.
Everyone. I just can't. I keep like today again. I was watching. I can't stand his face. I don't know if he's had a stroke, the man, but when she turns around and she's like, "You're Richie's family," and then like shout out to the thunder and lightning that was going on for 3 days. There must have been a 3-day storm in New York because every like creepy moment there's about thunder. Often. I know. I've been to New York, babe.
There's no date on the screen release. It says July 2028.
No, Liam's calling you out. I've never heard of D-Box Nam in the US. All I know is 4DX. Or maybe D-Box is something else. Maybe that's a special thing that he went to go and see. I don't know. Tyler says, I wish Jack Champion could act. I didn't think it was that bad.
No.
Well, you just said everyone was great in the third act. Make your mind up.
I said he's not the best, but compared to how he was in Avatar, he was fine. That That was my exact
He
words.
looks
Thank you very
older
much.
in Avatar than he does here, which is odd considering Avatar was filmed about 12 years ago.
I think he looks older in this.
I know the long hair, he looks older.
I think he still looks like a baby in
I mean, he is a child in both of them. He's under 18.
in what you call it. Scream in Avatar.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well,
So D-Box is this basically the same, it seems. Oh no, because them seats don't move.
great.
So the write-up said it moved, but then when you look at the pictures, they didn't move.
Right. Okay. Well, thanks. Liana Liberato was convincingly unhinged, which I appreciated. I mean, out of the three, she's probably the strongest. But I really liked the way that Jack was like.
I liked her throughout the whole.
Yeah, I thought she was fine. I didn't have an issue with it. I just thought like some of the writing in the last bit was like difficult anyway. So I thought that they didn't have the best to work on. But what I was saying is, Detectives Bailey's face when he like turns around the thunder and he's kind of, and they're like, "Are you Richie's family?" And he's sort of like I'm like, "What are you doing?" He's like, there's a nod. Anyway, Jacob says, before I saw it, I thought the killer was going to be Annika and Tony. I don't remember his name, but he was Flash in the MCU Spider-Man.
Yes, Tony Revolori.
Tony is his actual name, but Jason.
Oh, Jason.
I've seen this movie 20 goddamn times. There you are, Hayden. Aaron says, rewatched Scream 1 to 4 at the cinema the other night. Ooh, worth it, but my legs are still numb from the experience. We'll be watching Scream 5 and 6 again tomorrow.
Yeah, I imagine that would be a very long time to just sit.
Yeah, I never went. I was so annoyed because I ended up being busy that night, but I wanted to go. They had the Scream 1 to 5 last October, like a full viewing of them all. I think it was like 16 hours or something, but I never went. So he says, I'm not even into horror or keep up with the Scream franchise, but I'm just here to talk and listen to you lovely people. Aw, thanks, Spirit. That's lovely. What have we? Oh my god, these questions keep coming. Like literally, I knew Kirby wasn't Ghostface, but it really had me thinking that maybe she did go rough and was using Samantha to lure the Ghostface in order to kill the Ghostface. Yeah, I would have been okay if Kirby was the Ghostface, personally.
I would have been fine with it, but it wasn't. But I was on your train of thought, horrifying. I thought she'd as soon as like Ghostface had come back, I thought she'd went like a bit.
Oh god, not
like,
again.
Oh, I'm gonna, yeah.
Not
I
again.
would have been fine with that storyline as well. So
Ethan would have killed Annika. Yeah, that's what one they think that might have been, because I suppose he just said, "Oh yeah, you can ask those people I was in." Also, any Americans? Maybe I'm just thick. Maybe you know, Liam. If anyone knows what econ is. He was like, yeah, he was like, I was in econ. There was 100 people in there. I'm assuming it was like a study hall or something. Because that's what his excuse was for why he wasn't.
Hey Google, what's econ? Oh, also I found out what D-Box is. It's the same as 4DX, but you don't have like the wind, and you don't have the smell. Google responded, but not with what we wanted. Anyway. So it's just a moving seat.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Lady Geneva says, what are your personal most times viewed at the cinema films?
Economics.
Oh, economics. Okay, econ. Yeah, that makes sense. Liam, what are your personal most viewed at the cinema movies? Other than Scream, I saw Scream 5 3 times in one day, and then I did watch it again for about a year.
Endgame.
I'm trying to think what else I've seen a few times in the cinema.
3.
I can't even remember. I see so much that like
I've seen Infinity War twice, because I went to the midnight showing, and then I went again to take with me other friend who didn't want to go to the midnight showing. then with Endgame, I went to the. No, I didn't go to the midnight showing because I was like, I'm never doing a midnight showing again. It's a pain in the ass.
They
So I
don't
went
do them
first thing
anymore.
on the morning. Yeah, and it's pointless because they're terrible. I went the first morning, and then I went again on the nighttime with another friend, and then I went on with another friend 2 weeks later because she wanted to see it. I rarely go to the cinema multiple times.
Yeah, I think this is the most I've been to the cinema to see the same film. Like, I would probably have never been more than 3 times normally, and that would have been like over like a month or so. Like, I would have gone seen it and then asked a friend to go and see it, and then maybe gone to see it again. Am I the only one that thought the family were already serial killers? Then when Richie dies, they just adopt Ghostface to avenge him. I mean, yeah, because was it? I don't know if it was Yutaka that was saying about like, oh, I can't imagine that he was able to convince all these people to be killers, the detective. But I just assumed, well, if Richie was already a murderer, that the rest of the family evidently had a taste for it, the same way that like they were like, oh, Sam, it runs in your blood. Like, they probably didn't have to convince him much.
I'm not of the persuasion of Yutaka, but I'm also not of that persuasion either. I literally think he died. They found out how he died. The dad went a bit crazy and told the kids, "Right, we're gonna get revenge." And the kids went, "Okay."
True.
Because no offense to the Americans, but that has been a thing in America.
I mean, it's probably been it in the UK.
That's been a thing.
I'm Harper says this movie actually made me care about Mindy for a bit and about Gale surviving because Sam needs a maternal figure for real. I get that, but I'm going to say it again, and it's nothing against Gale. And again, in the interview with Variety, and I think it was Variety, they said about, you know, were you ever going to kill Gale or Kirby? And they said, no, we were never going to do it because we killed Dewey in the last one and people were annoyed and we couldn't do them twice. And they're like, we've never forgiven ourselves. But I wish they hadn't have given her that moment of the, like, tell Sydney never got me and all this. And like, because it just made it like,
but she thought she was dying.
It was unnecessary. Yeah, but the bloody film
wasn't unnecessary. It wasn't unnecessary.
Yeah, but how amazing would that have been, her last line? Like, actually, and now it's going to be something like probably like clear. Screenfall reference. Clear. But yeah, I guess Sam needs a maternal figure, but we all know who's going to be the main Ghostface killer in Scream 7. Obviously, Christina Carpenter. Because she's lost both her children. So let's see. And then that'll be the blood relative, like Scream 3 was the blood relative as well. And instead of going to Hollywood, they'll go to Bollywood.
Yeah. Bollywood. Oh my god. We need to continue with the trend.
Yeah, quick. The only bad Scream is Scream Resurrection. I would still rewatch that for Keke Palmer's performance in it. I agree. We mentioned this. I mentioned for those of you who are on our Patreon, you get it tomorrow. In our favorite TV shows, I do mention Scream, but I do say that I wasn't a big fan of Scream Resurrection, but I did enjoy the first couple. But Keke Palmer was the best part of that.
I never watched any of them.
Really? I should watch them.
Tasha's, I can't now. It's not available in the UK.
It's on Netflix, isn't it?
No, I told you this while we were recording the beta.
Well, okay, sorry. Well, I just remember you naming a load of people off True Blood, so that's the only thing that I can remember at this point.
It's been taken off all streaming. You can't even buy it.
Oh, really? Oh my god, not us being 15 minutes behind on these comments, guys. I'm so sorry. I'll just look at the time, like 8:14. Yutaka, there isn't a body, they're not dead. Yes, so was there a body for Stu Macher? Because
yes.
But then no, so I did read now, and again, you guys, honestly, you should read this Variety's 2 performance, because they said that the reason they wrote the throwing the TV on Ethan death is because that was his definite death from that TV. So if he died from that TV and it was just thrown on his head with no electricity and thing, Stu Macher's dead. Matthew Lillard, we love you. You can come back as his brother or something if you want, but stop feeding the narrative because that's causing more friction than fucking Sydney at this point. Everyone's like, Stu's alive. I'm like, please.
Yeah. No, he's not.
No.
But
Jill, on the other
actually,
hand,
oh my god, I didn't pick up on that, but I like that's a good.
Yeah, they said like
that's a good way of being like, right, no, here the door's closed.
Yeah. So, but they obviously because they play on it before the beginning, like halfway through. But then, yeah, I thought that was a good idea. See, it's always good to read interviews with the people, guys, to see what's going on. Is it bad? I only watched the MTV Scream up to the opening kill with Bella Thorne and turned it off. No, absolutely not. Poor Bella Thorne.
Is that the one in the hot tub?
Yeah.
I have seen that.
Danny airdropping that pic to the core 4. I was gagged. I know, yeah, it was good look that they all had airdrop on.
Yeah.
Very
inventive way to.
I know. It's crazy it never went the cop route as a killer until now. It should have been a lot sooner. Yeah, I suppose. I mean, they kind of play, I think in most, well, in 3, there was always that, is it Patrick Dempsey moment? But, and then in 4, people were like, is it Deputy Hicks?
Yes.
Because she was acting a bit weird. But
because that was one of my reasonings for picking the Detective Bailey as the killer. Because I was like, it's happened multiple times now where we the fans have went, oh, wouldn't it be cool if it was this person?
Mm-hmm.
And then it wasn't that person.
Yeah.
But we've always thought it was a good idea. So I was like, radio silence tend to pick up on what the fans want.
On those things. Yeah, they do, but they do it in a different way. Moving off, I'm nowhere near your comment, Jesus Christ, because there's so many. We love you all. But I want to say thank you for sending us the $5 super chat. You said, can you hold, please?
Oh, what? Thank you.
The whole theatre was laughing. Yeah, everyone was laughing ours with the can you hold, please? I'm glad she got to have that moment, like, because I really liked in the last one, Sydney, when she was on the phone, she's like, I'm bored. And he's like, wait. And I really liked that they gave Gale for her first phone call, like a moment where obviously Gale would say something like that. It's Gale. So it made total sense. So he says, should I still be here, even though I don't keep up with the Scream franchise? You can be here, Spirit, all you want. We're more than happy to have you, but we are just talking Scream in this particular live stream today, so you might get a little bit lost. I'm trying to get through some of these. Eddie Kruger says 6 by far is the worst opening. Ooh, listen, wow. I think on repeat viewing it's not as good as some of the others personally, but let's see. I mean, Liam, let's see. Once you see it a few times, maybe you'll have a different train of thought. I still think it's good, but the more I watch it, the more I'm like, okay. Chicken and Freddy says, speaking of Gaga, I'm still waiting for the Chromatica concert film. I want to know if I make a cameo there. Lol. Well, babe, I'm still waiting for Art Pot Act 2. All right? So you can settle down. I've been waiting 10 years. You've been waiting 1. So because I saw a prediction video and it did affect my viewing a little bit, as I was surprised Ethan was one of the killers too. Yeah, I just thought, actually, I saw a video where it made me laugh because it was a picture of him in the blue like bomber jacket that he's got, which I call the Rebel Without a Cause jacket. And like in the inside, it's like a tartan plaid. And it's almost like, see, every killer wears plaid at some point, or one of them does. Although I think not in every film, unfortunately. Hayden says, I mean, if Stu can paint Billy in corn suit with Sydney standing right there, I'm sure Bailey and Queen can hide it from across the alley. That's true. Yeah, that is true. Callum says, the only thing that bothered me was Chad being brutally stabbed and surviving. I mean, the thing about Dewey, I suppose, is that he was always kind of stabbed in the back. So it was less, I mean, obviously it affected him. But like stabbing in the front where they were going, there's a lot of organs going on here. And things to nip. So.
But they were stabbing him here.
It's heart's there, darling.
Yeah, but they were stabbing him here.
No, it was up.
Heart's down there.
Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I mean, you've seen it more times. I only seen the top ones.
You're too busy looking at his face going,
I couldn't give a shit. Like, I like the idea that they're just going ridiculous with it. it adds to my enjoyment. I enjoy the ridiculousness of it.
Fair enough. I feel like the only one who doesn't care for 6 is opening. Apparently not Tyler. There's a lot of people here that don't think it's amazing.
Yeah.
3 is the worst opening in my opinion. 6 one the best. The more I watch 3, the more I kind of enjoy it. Like I that's camp. Like the whole. I mean, I always forget the actress name, but the one who plays Christine, when she's like, "Why do you want to kill me?" Like just the way that she acts, and like it's a simple game, Cotton. And do you know what? I'll allow Liam and I will allow other people to have their moments of I don't care, it's camp and it's over the top with all the stabbings, because I love the voice changer in Scream 3, and they could now technically bring it back because it's more realistic now than it ever was in the year 2000.
Yeah. It was never happening in the year 2000, but it would happen now.
Absolutely. Jacob says, I saw that post-credit scene and I was mad that I got trolled. I literally made my friend wait, and he was like, come on, Naz. Oh no, there's a post-credit scene, And then he watched it and he was like, for God's sake. I was like, yes.
I thought it was great. I do plan on tricking my friends with it as well.
You should. Rai Thomas says, hey, fairly new to the channel. I'm a fan from the UK. Love all the Scream movies. Who do you think gave the best acting performance in 6? Nice to have a Brit here. We didn't get many of them on this channel.
Finally.
So
Finally.
Who gave the best performing in 6? I would say, I'm going to have to say Melissa.
Yeah, it would be a toss-up between Melissa and Tara and Jenna.
Yeah.
Pains me to say.
It's the reason it's doing so well.
Toss-up between the two.
Yeah, that's fair. Natasha says, did you all see how Ethan was giving Quinn signals in the subway? Well, he kept moving like closer to her, didn't he? And I did think like when she's like looking at him and he can't when oh my god, when Mindy's looking at him and he kind of gives like those devil eyes. I was like, oh, something's going dodgy here. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm like 25 minutes away and I'm looking at fucking meat tenderizer comments. Let me try and get caught. Why don't you help me with the bloody comments, Liam?
Well, because I can't.
Why? You can read them.
Only you can. Yeah, but you're putting them on the thing.
Okay, sorry. I'm just trying to... Did all theatre show a message before the movie, starting with Sam and Gale? No, I've never got anything in all 6 viewings. Annika deserved better. She's practically the only kill. Agree. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get through them. We just, oh my God, just stay popular. Yes, Jacob, I got the message with Sam and Gale. Oh, did you? Well, we didn't. Saw Scream 6 in 3D and it was okay. My buddy Valentine was my first 3D experience and I was amazed. Yeah, that was a long time.
I don't get 3D. I spent the whole time watching The Last Avatar going, what is this? Why is it happening?
Claire says, hello, you homo-repressed mama's boys. Finally starting to watch all the Scream movies again. Thank you, George, for your enthusiasm for them. It made me start, and they are great. Thanks, Claire. I knew that I would eventually get somebody to watch them. Most people get turned off by the fact that I'm a bit over the top with them, but yeah, some people, it works. Jack Champion was
it's not that you're over the top with it. It's just to get turned off by you in general.
Yeah,
they were having a fun time, and then the senior and the fun time went soft.
How rude. Dave says, once the kills were revealed, I was ready to leave the movie theatre because I knew they would be killed and the film wrapped up. If one killer got away, it would make a good cliffhanger for future films. I agree. I do think...
But who out of them would you have had? Who out of them 3 would you wanted to have come back?
Well, no, I wouldn't have want... I think Quinn would have made the most sense.
Quinn
and
would
then
have
she
made
come back like, you know, hi.
Extra.
Yeah, like in the next one.
Yeah.
But I also think that Danny, I think that there's something going on with Danny, and because again, watching this the 6th time, when Danny first meets with Sam, and he's talking about like, oh, you know, I'm sorry, and there's something about his face that really annoys me. Like he's hot, but like his face, like his smile's like. But he says something along the lines of, I should remember because I just watched it, but family are rough or something. But the way he pauses and he's like, family are rough, and gives it like a dead look, and then they go, hey, there's something on the TV, and I'm like, is he the older brother that we don't know about because there's fucking 3 kids, 4 kids? Or is he related to someone?
No, they said there was 3 kids.
Well, they said there was
Didn't
3
they say there's 3 of them? He said he's got these 3 kids.
Well, maybe it's somebody else's buddy relative. I don't know. Somebody was, he was looking dodgy. Dermot was copying what he had seen on other actors doing villain roles. It was given villain in action comedy. He's not a character actor, and his limitations showed. I agree. And Liam stand
I mean, I don't disagree. I think he was doing something different from what he usually does.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it. I like over the top. I like ridiculousness. I like camp. That is me. That is me as a person.
That's fair.
Not right now. But in general,
yeah. I'm Harvin says, I liked how this sequel really was like the parallel opposite to Scream 2. Like things that didn't happen in Scream 2 happened in this film. True. The boyfriend survived. I mean, there still was a relative. It was still a revenge motive. But also the geek survived as well. The movie geek survived.
Yeah.
So that's true. I'm like just laughing because of all these people saying econ equals economics 20 minutes later. I'm going to say, guys, please bear with us. I need your witness. We're really behind. It's really appreciative. We didn't expect so many of you here to be answering so many questions, and there's only 2 of us. So bear with us. We are literally 15 minutes behind you. How did everyone feel about the double knife swipe? It actually made me feel sick in the theater. I'm going to be honest. I was severely turned on. I thought it was one of the greatest moments. I tell you now, some of the greatest moments in this film that are great moments for the franchise is that double knife swap. The moment that the moment that Sam appears through the with the shadow of Ghostface and with the fire, and then comes in and just starts stabbing Detective Bailey. That to me is just amazing. And for some reason, I don't know what it is, but the moment when Annika dies, when she falls and the music swells up, I've been listening to the music nonstop. It's called Apartment Mayhem on the soundtrack. And then it's like, and she's like, her and Sam and Mindy looking down like they're shocked, and Sam looks up and Ghostface looks at her, and it's like do, and then he just takes the knife and just goes and swipes off. Oh my god, I've been living my fantasy.
Okay, good times.
Thank you.
I enjoyed Tara stabbing Ethan in the mouth.
Yeah, you can die a virgin now. Yeah. If there's a Scream 7, do you think it'll still be set in New York? No, I don't, but I'd be intrigued to see. I mean, I keep saying White Lotus this shit. Let's go on holiday. Let's go to Italy.
Oh, that would be fun. We've never had an out of the country Scream.
Yeah, a cruise ship.
Scream 7 cruise control.
No, I said yesterday ghost face ship instead of ghost ship.
God.
And Yutaka was like the same thing. So I think I don't think Woodsboro. I think we should give Woodsboro a break. Those people, the poor people of Woodsboro, have had enough. Let's go somewhere else. Unless we are rounding up and it has to finish in Woodsboro, then fine. But if we're not, this isn't the last film. Let's go somewhere else. Let's tour. Let's do a tour.
Yeah.
Tara says, I wish the stabs had impact, not going to lie. Annika and Mindy's wounds had an impact on their capabilities, but Chad survived. Tara got stabbed in the back and stabbed. Okay, so Tara did. It looks like Tara got stabbed in the back, but watching it again, she does get stabbed in the shoulder, the top of the shoulder. It's just because she's so short. It looks like she gets stabbed in the middle of the back, but when she turns around, she's going like this and it's up here. So that's how I'm guessing she survived. But also, like, the slash on Mindy's arm, like, she was like knocked out for like a day. But then when she got stabbed, she was like running back the next morning going, I'm on loads of drugs. Like she was stabbed the way that Sydney was stabbed in 4 in the gut. And Sydney had to have stitches and surgery.
Yeah.
So anyway,
but Mindy just needed all the drugs, and I'm fine with that because it is a film. It is make believe.
It is. Charlie says, oh my god, I like your glasses, Charlie. I absolutely loved Sam in this one when she pulled the knife of Kirby, like, Soz babe, I need to see the stab. That was so good. She's like, I need this, and he's like, give it hell. I really like that. I'm having says Gale is a scavenger. She wanted to keep that apartment and be famous, didn't care, and wrote that book on her own accord.
And I am here for it. I'm not allowed to swear. Screw everyone. Think of yourself.
Oh,
Yourself is the most important thing. If you want a nice house and you can sell a book and screw over your friends by selling that book and have yourself a nice penthouse apartment with a beautiful balcony, do it. Do it. Who cares? You
Hayden
don't
says
need
there.
friends. You've got money.
Hayden's comment for you there. If you want to read that out on the screen.
If that had been her last line as a way of trying to protect Sydney, it would have redeemed her BS arc in this movie. It's not a BS arc. This is Gale. This has been Gale since the beginning. Gale has never changed. Gale is never going to change. And people need to get that in their head. It was a fun idea, but the trauma that she just endured, have her say she was going to change at the end of the last, but she was never going to change. We all should have known this.
I agree.
More for you if you thought that she was going to change.
Fair enough. Well, Valerie asks, who do you think is the hottest Ghostface? That's absolutely easy. It's Timothy Oliphant, Mickey Altieri. Followed by Roman.
Yeah, I'm tossed up between.
You want to be tossed, but I
Roman.
mean, anyway.
I want to be both. I'm just a little piggy. Roman.
Why is
Roman.
Yutaka calling me in the middle of the live? Hello?
Hey, maybe check that private chat channel real quick. See that little tab next to comment?
Oh, sorry. How long have you been there?
A bit.
You were at the bottom. I didn't even see it. I'm so sorry.
I know.
Hi,
Ooh,
Yutaka.
Hi. Changes to like squares. This is not good for any of us.
We can do this.
Oh.
How?
Of course, George needs to be.
There's only. Oh, hang on. This one.
There we go.
Oh, sorry. And Yutaka, look, you're in the middle where you would have been.
That's fair. That's fair.
So sorry, guys. We are, as we said, please excuse. Now Yutaka say we've got some more people to help us with the comments because we're about 15 minutes
Even
behind.
though that's not going to change anything because we're all commenting on the same comment.
Well, so here's what we're gonna do. You're amazing. We're just gonna go right down to the bottom because George, let's.
Well,
start
I'll go right down. Okay, guys, we're going right. Hey, everyone, okay, we're now to Yutaka. Yutaka, hi.
Or you
Yutaka.
can make me. I don't think you can make me host. Hi, Hi, everyone. Hi, Natasha.
The screen looked like the Destiny Child Emotions music video.
Ooh, no, turn that. That's so rude. That's
Just
hateful.
emotions.
Connor says, well, hey, baby, Yutaka serving bead and looks.
Oh, well, thank you. That's nice. Thank you.
Hayden.
Hunting pretty.
Right down to
Our famous Colorado.
You talking to call to let him in, right? RC, like.
To be fair, he'd been sitting there for a minute.
Wait, you saw me and you didn't say anything, Liam?
No, your first message came through at 8:45.
Oh, okay.
I didn't.
And we'll let you in at 8:46.
You could have told me, Liam. I didn't see the other chat because I'm so far.
I didn't see the other chat.
Oh, you just
I know.
down.
George is so hyper focused that he's not.
I'm like that. I'm like.
Poor George. This is overload for him. If I could be the host, I would, George. I don't think you can change that. So
no, I can't, sadly. So you have to deal with me, guys. The fact that the youngest one needed the oldest one to come in and help for the killers. Oh, you mean me? Rude. And go. Tyler asked Yutaka, how do you feel about Gale's arc? I think it's regression, but I don't know.
I don't think. No, Liam and I may disagree on some things about the movie, but I agree with Liam on this. That is Gale. And I also think that's part of Gale's way of coping. That's her way of getting past the trauma. She has to write about it. Yeah, she's going to make a quick buck, but that's Gale.
Yeah.
Like, I'm totally with you on that, Liam.
Life. Thank you.
I agree. Oh, we've got to talk about it, Yutaka. Our babies were robbed last night. But everything, everywhere, all at once. Congratulations to all of them.
But my heart hurts for Angela.
Yeah, 100%.
I was crushed. Really was.
I agree.
But I was very, very happy with Key, Michelle, and the Daniels. So
yeah, they all deserved it.
My heart hurt. Really hurt.
Yeah. George is running the show. Well, that's up for discussion. Excuse me.
Tyler!
You'll find that I
Who are
was one of the
you?
founding members of this. How dare you?
Oh, you need to calm it down.
Yutaka, now that you're here, what did you think gave this movie flaws? How long have you got, guys?
Oh, well, no, I think George has already said it, and that was kind of, unfortunately, it was the writing. There was, just lots of plot holes.
Yeah.
Too much to be ignored, even though it was so much fun. Like, it's a highly rewatchable film. I'm
Absolutely.
probably going to go see it again.
How many times are you on? Must it be your third or
This will be fourth.
He's catching up to me, guys. Taka, what do you think about the plot armor keeping all the legacy and core 4 characters alive? In my opinion,
one of them needed to die, if not two, because you need to raise the stakes.
Yeah.
That, like, I get it's kind of a rehash of 2, and we don't want to see people die, but we need to.
Yeah,
we really need to, because then you're just not gonna, like, the one thing that worked about Scream. Well, there's a lot of things that worked for Scream 2. When they killed off Randy, that was shocking and brutal, and like because he was a fan, like a beloved supporting character. He was.
But then less people watched 3 because people were annoyed that they killed Randy.
No,
so
there were
reasons
people didn't watch 3. Don't
no,
but
people didn't want to go into 3. People cut off that franchise as soon as they killed Randy.
I don't know about that.
It's a damned if they do and a damned if they do and a damned if they don't situation.
Keep scrolling down.
I wish Sam would have slit Ethan's throat when she stabbed him a bunch. Kirby was on the ground right next to him and he could have just gotten up and strangled her. Luckily, there's some plot armor there. Yeah, she was just like rolling around on the floor.
Tyler, look, Chad should have died. Okay, it would have been problematic if both Chad and Mindy died, but one of them should have, just because of the nature of their injuries. And I know you hate it, Liam, but Gale should have died.
Well, apparently,
No, she shouldn't have.
Caden says Courtney was given a Hallmark Channel performance.
I don't know about that, Hayden. You need to pipe down on that one.
Hayden, I know where you
Valerie,
live.
I completely agree with this.
That area.
The Billie Eilish song feels out of place. I feel like Scream has never been a movie particular, apart from Red Right Hand, that has relied on soundtracks. It's relied on score. So when Billie Eilish started coming and going, oh, no, I was like, this does feel out of place. So I have to agree with you.
Billie Eilish.
Oh, I like that Night Owl. You would have flipped the roles in the opening and had Samara Weaving kill Tony. That would have been kind of a gag. I would have liked that. I mean, I really did love this opening, but I think that would have been cool too.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Job says if they aren't going to kill them, make them lose a limb or something. Have one of them get stabbed in the head, but instead of killing them off, make them blind in one eye. Yeah, give them something to stress about.
Maim them. That's what you're saying.
Really screw them.
Yeah. Charlie said, I love that Gale call, given Randy's death started with him answering Gale's phone, so she was supposed to have 1 and 2. That's true, yeah. That was supposed to be her phone call, and that was his death, so it's a good job maybe you didn't pick up the phone, because we could have lost Gale. Yes, Mindy's annoying ass should have died. Oop! I'm not going to say anything about that. I'm horrified.
Oh! Get rid of him. Block him!
You want that?
Gale is my favourite character of the franchise, but I think I'd be okay with her dying if she did.
All right. If Sydney's not dying, Gale's not dying. Simple as that.
Well,
and
where's all this Gale?
Wow.
The inclusion of 2 shorts, Blow the Whistle, was everything to me. A+ soundtrack. Yeah, to be fair, that was good. I was listening to that yesterday on the soundtrack.
What song is that? Is that the song that I liked? And I said, what's the song?
No, that's In My Head. In my head. Let them walk around with one hand, like Bruce Campbell and Jane Levy in Evil Dead.
I would be okay with that. Again,
I would be okay with that.
That would have upped the stakes because, again, you like truly maimed them. That would have been, I mean, think about, why can I not think of her name in the Chucky franchise now?
Yeah.
Why can I not remember her name? Oh my God. Nika.
Nika.
Oh, okay.
She's got no legs. Mr. Mam
Moron.
says, yeah, I saw an interview in the cast. Scream said they would love Jennifer Coolidge to be an opening killer if there was a seventh.
I would be here for that.
I agree. I think
Now
that'd
that
be
would be a
iconic.
camp opening.
What you want, Mr. Ghost?
Despite not enjoying her in 6, I would still rather have Sydney die than Gale. Okay, moving on. It's interesting regarding the setting of the third act for Scream 2022 and Scream 6 in relation to 1
Hayden's
and
just
2.
being real.
He is.
messy.
Scream 1 and 22 were both in Stu Macher's house. Scream 2 and 6 were in a theatre. Correct. So will Scream 3 be in a Hollywood house in the hills?
Oh, I hope not. The
No, I
Holly,
hope
we're done with the Hollywood
done.
setting. I hope.
We finished there. Mindy can be annoying, but her subway scene with her telling Ethan not to look. That was, I love that scene where she was like, "Get away from me, Ghostface." Ghostface. Well, Sydney got contractual armor, not Gale. I wonder how long that contractual armor lasts. Like, is that for the end of time that she
I
can't be
think
killed?
that's just written in the contract.
Yeah, it's just
Truthfully.
him.
Hey,
Jake
that's
says-
smart to an
Hey, it is.
extent.
Yeah. If I'm ever
But
attacked by
technically,
someone, I'm
she's
pulling
not.
some cup.
Technically, she's not a final girl. She is a bought girl.
Oh,
A bought girl?
what?
Yes, she bought her way to the end.
Well, not in the first one, she didn't. I think it was maybe
Oh,
3 when they said.
Uh-uh.
Kirby was underused. She wasn't forced in, but they contradicted her arc. They made her like, "I'm not afraid of the monsters," just to get beat up off screen.
True.
Yeah, I would have liked a little bit more from her on that one. Can we just have a movie where Sid and Gale are main cast together? I don't think we will, and I think George is saying it. I think that to do that would be weird now because they are passing the torch. There's been a thing in that last 2 movies. If next movie it's like, and we're straight back to Sydney and Gale, you'd be like, what? Because you've started to join. They had their time.
I think they need to finish the Tara and Sam trilogy at this point.
I agree.
Oh my god, how amazing would it be if Sydney was the opening kill of 7 and it has to bring everyone out. So everyone who survived has to like band together.
No.
Anyway, Aaron says,
Yes.
do you guys
I'm
think
here.
that Sydney will return in Scream 7? Would love to see her interact with Kirby again. I don't know if
Yes,
she was
But she's
returning
not
to Scream
interacting with
7.
Kirby because she's dying.
Okay.
Wow.
opening
Anyways,
kill.
moving on.
Well, I would really like 7 to be all past survivors coming together, and that a Ghostface is trying to hunt down all the past survivors. Jasmine Savoy Brown thinks Mindy's annoying and doesn't like her, so I agree that Mindy antis win. Did she say that?
Did she? Interesting.
Liv deserves so much better. If I was her, I'd be haunting Chad in his sleep. No way you're going to move on from me. Listen, some stressful situations band people together. That's what happens in life.
Yeah.
And I think Annika's death is top 3 in the. I really enjoyed that. It's one of my favorite scenes in the
Like the
franchise.
fact that she also got like chokehold, like picked up and like held and then gutted like that, and then oh my god,
And then she's bleeding out, and she still gets to say something more positive.
that did make me laugh.
That was really great. Chad got over Liv so fast. He did.
Well, yeah.
But it
I
happens.
mean, it was a year.
6 months, wasn't it?
Was it a year?
It was a year. I thought.
I
I
would
would love a spinoff from Ghostface's point of view. Could you imagine?
That would be great.
Just
I'm down with that.
Ghostface sitting, making a mood board.
Tyler says, I don't think Chad and Torrance relationship was needed
I
at
noticed.
all.
I noticed you skipped over a comment there.
Oh, sorry, I didn't even say. I'm with Liam on that one. I've been saying for a long time.
well,
that
then
they should
call
make
it out,
Sydney the
Liam.
kill.
You're reading. You got
Yeah.
eyes.
God.
We were talking about the previous comment when I spotted this.
We've had this one. I think the use of Kirby was good, given it was her first time back into acting in a while. People were already rude about her performance.
I don't. You can still be critical. I'm just saying. I'm happy she's back, but it's been a minute.
Hayden says, I hope the rumors about the Kirby show with her investigating other non-Ghostface serial killers happens. Okay, this isn't the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah.
We don't need that.
We've got it. We've got somebody
Oh.
else in the audience.
Nick says, Boo says, Mason Gooding has asked for my hand in marriage. You snooze, you lose. But it's
Oh,
Nick,
well, that's
I need to
good,
ask
Nick,
you.
because then that means we get Chris Evans. Booyah.
And I get no one. Nick, how many times have you seen it now? I just got back from my 6th. So, I am basically only doing it so that I can beat you in seeing it. So I will continue to see it as much as I can. Everyone says, hey, Nick. Tyler says, I think the Scream 6 series is so hilarious looking back now. No way Tara could be a killer. She's 4'8".
Well, hey, they made Tom if they can make Tom Cruise look like he's over 6 foot, they can make Tara, even though we already know she's not, but you never know.
True. Swampcott says, I think they should have Jennifer Jolie do a new character like the Carrie Fisher cameo where Gale can't believe it's not her and she keeps denying it until near the end where she lets slip it. Hey, do you know what? We saw the body, but she could have been knocked out. I mean, a lot of people, you know, I mean, Gale was near death, so in this one, so who says it? Chad and Tara are just okay. I don't hate them. Out of you three, David, who do you think would be Ghostface and who would be the opening kill? Out of us and David.
No,
No.
That's
What?
Oh, we talk about that. And
Did we?
yeah.
Oh,
we
yes,
did.
sorry, we did in the Patreon one. So sorry, guys. Spoilers. I love the way Liam pronounces film. Yeah, he is grammatically incorrect when he says that. Nick says, I've seen it thrice. I've seen it again tonight and several times this weekend. Well, Nick, I'll also be seeing it several times this weekend. So let's
I'm
chat.
impressed you can. I didn't know you had the money.
Who, me? Honey, it's free.
Oh, that's
With
right.
a membership. If Nick has Mason, does that mean David is up for grabs? Be right back. DMs to slide into. Don't. Nick's here. He'll kill you. Look at them all. That means David snoozed and lost Nick. Tyler says Jennifer was playing dead and that should be canon. I wouldn't put it past her.
Yeah.
That would be...
Now, I am going to say, just because it helps with the algorithm, there are 90 people in here. So let's hit that like button.
Yeah, go for it. Let's see if we can. If every person here can hit the like button, I will. No. Why does Gale's boyfriend Cash just go? He says it's the killer, like he's saying it's Dave.
I chuckled at that, but I was also shocked how little. Like he didn't have a name. He didn't even really have a face. Like, and let's call this out. Do you really think Quinn was going to stop that big old muscly man like that and just toss him?
No, but they said they did that on purpose in the Variety interview because people said that people kicked off that it was Amber who killed Dewey. So they were like, we're like, well, guess what? We're going to get another female to kill another strong character. Arca says, do you think they could do a successful crossover slasher film with Ghostface and the survivors? And what other slasher film would you cross them over with? I think it's difficult because Ghostface is one of the few human like slashers, so he wouldn't be very good against Jason or Freddy or anyone like that.
Technically, Michael.
You could do Michael, or maybe
Michael's
something
got that supernatural element as well now, hasn't he?
Well,
it depends. Not in the new one.
Yeah.
Oh, I would be seated for that.
Absolutely, that's a vibe.
Could you imagine if she played like in a version of Stab? Y'all keep the
guys. Don't spread it about.
Don't spread what about that. Nick and David are a couple.
Yeah,
but they have to keep it a secret.
Gale being into younger men makes sense.
Well, Dewey was younger from what we got to see, but he like you barely got to. That was kind of sad.
Yeah, I'd have liked a bit more. The obvious choice would be. I was going to say I know what he did last summer. I suppose that would be quite fun. And
just not the show because the show was not good.
Maybe Chucky, Ghostface and Chucky. That'd be cute. What do you think of Scream? It seems well. Liam has never watched it, but we also mentioned this in our in tomorrow for the patrons and Wednesday's episode about favorite TV shows. God, I wish didn't kill Parker Posey and Scream 6. I agree.
Read.
Carry on.
Absolutely not.
No, thank you. Absolutely not. Did you see the Clyde interview this AM where the director spoke about Richie not being called Bailey? They and the writers can't agree on whether Kirsch and Bailey are pseudonames.
Oh.
Yeah, because
that's the one with Perry.
Yes.
I need to watch that. I haven't had a chance to. I love her interviews.
In my eyes, Detective Bailey, I think that man killed Detective Bailey.
Now, that would be totally unbelievable because you don't just like...
Yeah, but then I don't think it's believable that nobody in the force knows that his son wasn't Richie Kirsch.
See, that too. That's what I'm saying. Plot hole.
Yeah. Chad makes more sense surviving than Dewey. Dewey should have died in the second. Well, I don't think Chad should have died in this one, to be honest.
Yeah, I do too.
Like, Do you think they will
No, even
continue
I can agree
franchise
that's wrong.
after 7, or will
And
they
I've
stop?
been the one that's sitting here thinking everything's.
I think they'll continue as long as the franchise stays strong, as long as it's raking in money. But I don't know. I
Yeah.
could see it going, and I think they've even said they want to keep it going.
Yeah, absolutely. And
Yes.
I
yes,
would.
Yes.
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 absolutely. As long as she's a main character.
All of
and
the
not a kill.
yeses.
Yes.
Absolutely. And same level, where would you like the next Scream film to be placed, or would like to go back to Woodsboro?
Take it overseas. Let's go to Tokyo,
Yeah,
bitches.
I
No.
said we should White Lotus that shit. Let's go. Let's get ourselves a different vibe. Woodsboro, if they're ever going to go back. Yeah, I don't think a city though.
Because you could do multiple countries. That would like easily because they're on a train
Chasing,
or
across the. Oh, that would be good. Like a full.
That would.
Yeah.
Hirsch is the government name. Bailey is the drag name.
Nah.
I like that.
Don't tell
Alan says,
Tennessee.
As a gay dude, I'm not going to lie, I was crushing hard on Melissa in this movie. Like, she looked hot in her outfits. Agreed. She did.
She was
really did.
giving Dom top energy. It was amazing.
Absolutely.
Like when she killed Detective Bailey, I was like, ooh, I'm feeling things.
Damn. Gale should have died after getting shot in the gut and falling headfirst into a theatre apron in Scream 2. No,
anyways,
it just
moving on.
It just scraped her ribs. Jesus, Gale, you got more lives than a cat. I think Richie Kirsch is Richie's director's name, so I think the rest of the family are the Baileys, but are Ethan and Quinn the same age? And where is the mum? The mum is Christina Carpenter. She's had several children. They're all killers.
Ew,
they're all related.
They're not incest. Ew, that's gross.
At the end of the movie, all I thought was we have to go and kill the other killers' family members before they tried to come after the survivors, because it's just getting ridiculous. The extended family members, the cousins. What do you think it would be like?
Go get their great Andy.
A movie set in the UK.
Tyler, I would like to see a person of color or a queer killer. That's what I would like to see.
And if possible, at one point, 2 female killers.
Ooh, what did Nick say?
Nick said.
Oh.
Yeah, the directors were like, oh yeah, because they've been asked a lot obviously about the whole Nev thing, and they said, yeah, we hardly rewrote anything. Because we were quite early in production when they did it. I mean, that could be true, but I'd be intrigued to see what comes out in the next few months about what was originally planned. Thanks, Nick. I mean, Sam Tara's mum travels for work, supposedly so going into Nashville makes sense right there. Exactly, she follows them around in a private jet.
What does their mom do? Like, the fact that she's not there, or she was overseas, I'm like, what do you do? What do you do?
It's literally like Scary Movie where the dad's the drug cartel. I would let everyone know. Oh my gosh.
Oh, right, Natasha? Yes. I feel you on that. I have. Liam made one. Made one himself, and I bought one because I'm not crafty like that, so I had to use my money.
We totally agree. We'd like to see Christina Compton in the future films, and who would you like to see get cast?
Oh, I wanted a stunt cast, but don't tell us. What? Somebody said Salma Hayek, and I was like, I
said Salma Hayek.
Yeah, was that you?
Yeah,
you're just not memorable.
Rude.
Because this would also be a kind of a crossover. Charisma Carpenter.
Who duck walks voguing towards her.
Charisma Carpenter.
Yeah. Charisma Carpenter. I love it.
That would be good. Hayden says if they did a UK Scream, Ghostface has to have the biggest roadman chat. Oh my god. Yeah, he wouldn't. he would be in a hoodie. Hollywood already writing you an overly flamboyant killer that will read you to filth before killing you.
Sold. Oh, guys, we're doing good. 90. Wow.
Yeah, nearly 100.
95 people in here.
Thanks, guys.
Hit that like button.
Swamp says, I think Leslie Macher is going to be the Ghostface who wants to end it all once and for all. After Stu invents, it'll be a great way to link the core 4 and Gale Sid back to the killings and motive. Yeah, and then I suppose it could be like Stu Macher's technically back in the form of Leslie Macher, and then they could kind of get over it. Yeah, Charisma Carpenter or Alison Hannigan in a Scream movie then. That would be great.
Thank you.
Callum says, Marissa Nicholas as Christine. It would be good first person I thought. That is good. Yutaka, have you frozen or you just paused? I think Yutaka's frozen.
He looks very concerned.
And he hasn't moved. I'd like the actress from Diva Maids and Rush Hour 2 to be their mum. That would be good.
I don't know who that is.
David and Nick Says Boo are equal Billy and Stu.
Agreed.
He'll be coming back.
Devious.
sure.
Oh, who was in right? I know what Devious Maids is.
If they ended the franchise on 7, what would you like to see as an ending? I'd like to see a random hand pick up the mask and it just be left. And I was like, you paused, and I was like, I thought you were like really intently reading the comments.
Sorry, my internet decided to be like Liam's.
Yeah, Tyler said
Hey.
Yutaka was given his best mannequin impression. You were like,
Now I got
How-
Jefferson Starship playing in my head. Thanks, y'all.
how hilarious would it be if Ghostface had a British accent? Yeah, I thought like he
But
should
what
have.
kind of British accent? Like,
I think it.
Oh.
I think it'd be London. Like, all right, scary movie. What's your favorite scary movie, bruv?
I hate hearing people say
up
bruv.
the apples and pears.
I've definitely prepares. Aubrey Plaza as Leslie Mocker. Her post-reveal energy would be awesome. I'd have Christine Carpenter as the opening kill. They vilified her and Scream 6 to set it up. That might be good because then that would bring them back to Woodsboro if they needed to go back to Woodsboro.
No, stay out of Woodsboro
yeah,
at this point.
we said that earlier. On
Could
Scream,
you
we were
imagine
robbed
the
off.
property values there? They must be crap.
Let me tell you though, you know someone who'd be picking up a house there? Me.
You would.
I just want Scream we were robbed off in season 4 of the show where it's set in the real world with Ghostface. I did like that whole new
that
nightmare
idea, yeah. That
but
would
I
have been
think-
fun.
It's maybe a bit past it. Thanks for joining us. It's nice to have you here.
Yes, thank you.
I'd like to see if Scream could happen all in one day night.
That would be cool.
Hola,
Like give us
Tessa.
like a give us a 24 vibe.
Yeah,
if
that
you
would
watch
be
the show.
that would be sick. Another ending
I
like
like that
Scream
idea.
3, just one that lets us fans know that after everything they've been through, they will be okay. Yeah, I mean, it's funny now
Wow.
that they've ended Scream 3 that way. How do you end the next trilogy?
But see, you
Because you
can't
never
do that
know.
because then everybody would still want a legacy character to come back. And again, pay Nev what she's worth. But I'm just stating, at a certain point, if you're going to give somebody a happy ending,
Oof.
let them have a happy ending.
Well, technically, they were paying her what she was worth.
But
She
no,
thought
you
she
know what
was
I mean.
worth more.
But you know what I mean, Liam. They like if you're going to give a character a proper send off, they shouldn't come back. You can mention them, you can all,
Yeah.
but you can't keep reintroducing them because then it's going to get like old.
I like Hayden's idea.
This one, Ghostface with a West Country accent. So
What
for
type
any,
of accent is that?
so that'd be like, hello, darling. My
Oh,
name's
God.
Ghostface. And what's your favorite scary movie, my love? That would be Ghostface.
Oh my God! Not the D. Go up one.
The
What
one
is
running
one?
out. Oh, not another one.
David's dream seats.
Yeah, Tasha, I agree. Sick of Woodsboro. We need to give that place a break. It's been through enough. Insert the clip
Yeah.
of that woman in the car going, just give us a break. Have you done the Scream website thing where you can get Ghostface to call you? I did it and was feeling. Didn't you do it, Yutaka?
I
But you-
didn't. Cass did that. Cass gave him my number. So Ghostface called me. I loved it.
That's a iconic. Colin says, I'd like to see Cameron Diaz in a Scream movie. How iconic would that be? And of course, Brandy, I mean, the honor she gave to the Carlas all over the world. That's true.
Yep.
Ethan is way better geek character than Charlie. I mean, I
yeah,
don't
but
think
they're both annoying to me. They're both
Yeah.
simps.
I agree. When you've watched it back enough times, there are loads of hidden gems. Bailey says use public transport, knowing Quinn was waiting on the subway. Poor Quinn was supposed to be.
Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't
there
even
are-
think about that.
Yeah.
I didn't connect.
Roseburn is Australian. So,
But she'd be good.
yeah, she was amazing in
Is she
Spy.
Australian?
Yeah. I thought she was Australian.
No, I think she's.
I thought Rose
She's
Byrne
not-
was
she's-
from the UK.
I think
She's not British,
Oh, why is she not British?
because I say so. And I.
Well,
and,
I
and-
mean,
She is-
you're.
She is Australian.
Thank you.
Oh, damn. We hate when George is
Oh, you
right.
know.
Olivia Colman as Ghostface. Hello. I'm sorry. I killed you. Jacob asks, favorite
Yeah,
line of dialogue
I can
from
see it.
this film?
Who gives an F about the movies? I loved that because that open like I loved the first fake out because obviously in every Scream film when they slash, into the opening. So I loved that fake out. But then when, that next actual kill, and I love that.
I don't know what mine would be.
Hold,
There's so many
please.
great ones. Yeah, I'll have to come
that's a
back to
good
that.
one.
Who do you think would win if Michael, Freddy, and Freddy?
Freddy.
Yeah. Freddy.
I want to see Sid face off against Ghostface as aggressive as the one in Scream 6 because that girl would wreck shit up. Well, I mean, he was very
up.
Quinn was aggressive. I asked Nick what sport she played because the way she jumped over that couch, she knew what she was doing. Die a Virgin, that was a good line. Swamp Crotch says, "Can you hold, please?" Yeah, who gives an F about movies?
RC, that's a good question. He had asked. I do like that question. Yeah, that's actually interesting. I'm curious how it will affect the upcoming film.
Oh yeah, I wonder if they'll take a lot from this or if they'll just kind of go in a completely other direction.
Definitely.
Be interested.
Yeah.
Good question.
Says, the motive was so easy to figure out, especially in the beginning when Quinn mentioned her brother. I was like, yep, I know what this is now. Yeah, agreed. Also, another grind line. Behead. I did like that, yeah, when he hit the mannequin.
Oh.
The head, he's like, beheadings.
Yeah.
F this franchise. That was another good one. I did like when she was stabbed and she was like,
Move to the next comment.
I got it wrong again. What? It's not on Scream because it's not monetized. We haven't monetized this anyway, so it won't.
It's automatically monetized.
It's not because you didn't monetize the last live stream. It still says off. When they broke Quinn's teeth, I felt queasy. I thought that was.
Wait, I didn't monetize the last live stream.
Nope.
Then why didn't you monetize this one?
Because you have to do it after. You can't do it in here.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. I'd love to see a new Nightmare version of Scream with a real life cast being hunted. That would be a good idea. I don't know if it. I mean, I suppose that is meta, but I feel like it's been done and it fitted.
Holy Jesus. Got over 100 and so on people in here.
I wouldn't have minded Chad being alive as much as I did if they didn't reveal he was alive the exact moment Tara cracked. Yeah, that was a bit like, oh, Chad, he's alive. I was like, I do get that.
I don't mind these things.
Have you seen them making a second season of them? Oof. No thanks. The first one's enough. I do think if they moved that Quinn fake out, the motive reveal would have been tighter.
Oh, we can't monetize anyways because I'm drinking a beer. Sorry. I was just looking. You can't do that. Like, I'll have to get a red Solo cup.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
So, guys, we can cuss as much as we want for this episode. Sorry about it.
When Ghostface said, "Who gives a fuck about movies?" in the opening, I screamed, "Your son." That's true. Yeah, that was a good one. Rich is a limp.
I loved that. That was a good line.
Yeah. I think the Quinn fake out was because the fact one Ghostface was detective. If they didn't have three, it would be obvious as Ethan was always be missing. True.
Tyler, you're correct.
Yeah. Agreed. I do like replacing the originals with kids thing. I get they want more time to capitalize on making more movies with younger characters that won't retire, but heck, Jamie Lee was still going.
True.
They're not too young though.
No. I think
they're
it's good that we're following them through. So maybe the next one. But if they truly are ready to execute it and have the next one ready for next year, that'll be interesting.
Yeah, I'm intrigued to see. I mean, they turned this one around quick. I want twin ghost faces to really mess with people, especially Sam, the actress cast as Quinn, being cast made me think of that. That would be interesting. You don't know who's who.
True. Yeah, that was a good line.
Yeah, I did like that line.
I chuckled. I was like,
Tyler says, what future celebrity cameos would you want to see in future movies? Oh, I mean, there's so many.
Give me an A-list actor or actress.
Yeah. I'm down for Jamie Lee Curtis.
To be fair, I got what I wanted in the last one. I said I wanted them to bring in Samara Weaving in a cameo role, and they did. So
they did.
Can we get when I say I would die if it would be say, even if in a cameo, Viola Davis
as detective.
As a detective would be good. Or you know what? Just because we loved her in Ma, Octavia Spencer
as another nurse.
Oh God, no! Don't.
No. That is a. That's a.
No, we're still not over that. Anything Samara Weaving is going to do the original Scream Queens, her horror movie choices have been well done.
I mean, but her
there's
other
still
stuff
some-
hasn't been well done. Like,
Yeah.
name other projects she's been in that you've liked.
Agree. So, I Swanwatch. I just said this earlier. Family can be rough. He doesn't return and turn out to be ghost. He did pause, and he says family can be rough. Gives her a look before they go up the stairs. So I do think there's a reason they kept him alive.
Not that, Jacob.
What, this one?
Cash
Sugar and spice.
Yeah.
I would love a Scream set in snow during Christmas time. That would be really.
Could you
good.
imagine just like the blood red on the white snow?
And
Oh
like
my god,
red-
I would be in
Red Right
heaven.
Hand, but with like bells, like a remix with like a crit. That would be so good.
You know, I'm actually not
Also-
mad at that.
Yutaka,
Yeah.
do you enjoy something else that Samara Weaving's in?
What
Yeah,
is
but
that?
you're not.
Actually. No.
What's the other one?
The Babysitter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was
Fair.
good in that.
Sorry.
I agree.
Great sequel.
Well, she was barely in.
I thought she was really good at the goofy, likable person. Like I was like, this is like feels so
yeah.
realistic.
It made
Oh.
me want to see her in a rom-com.
Yeah.
Well, a better rom-com.
Oh,
than the
Angela would own
Oh.
everybody.
Yes, please, Angela Bassett.
And the next one, I would
Angela
like to see-
Jo.
not with her
Angelina
dual
Jolie.
pistols. Stop it, Alan. You stop it.
Wendy McLendon combo would be a good Scream casting choice in my.
Who would she?
Who?
No,
Oh my
No,
god,
she's
yes.
either.
No.
Oh,
no,
she would be so
no.
funny.
No.
Robert
I'm down for
Englund.
that.
Tyler Main and Robert. That would be great.
I wouldn't mind seeing. I mean, because remember, the first one had Linda Blair.
Yeah, it did. So I think they should do more of them.
Yeah.
Imagine they did a Scream reality show where the contestants had to escape Ghostface or something like that. They should do something like Scream Queens reality show. Was so good. Wasn't the Ghostface outfit originally supposed to be all white, but they changed it because it looked very close?
Well,
Yes.
good. That would be terrible.
Yes,
I'm
that's
glad they changed it because
That would have been awkward. Ghostface come people up with Carol of the Bells in the background would be iconic.
oh,
And then-
Warren, after our own heart.
Oh, Sarah Paulson, yes. Oh,
Yeah.
just to hear her scream. I mean, that's why we
Always in.
wanted Samara Weaving in the opening to hear her screams, and she
Oh,
did
and
those
her
screams
scream was
well.
great.
Well, that's a good question. What would you take from the Scream Shrine in the theatre?
Well,
Use robe.
I'd-
Oh, I don't know.
Anything
Knowing
that
George,
has-
he'd take Jill's flannel. Let's be.
I was going to
serious.
say Jill's flannel, or something that was owned by Sydney Prescott.
Yeah, no, Stu's robe. I'm always in for something extravagant.
Okay, Yutaka, what about you?
I mean, I'd never wear it, but I do love Tatum's skirt.
That
that
is-
design, so
That is
pretty.
cute. It is.
Hold
good.
on.
You
What
can
is
wear
my
it as a
puppy
nice
dog
bracelet.
doing?
What's he doing? The opening of Scream 7 should be the graduation of the team, and Martha Meeks is the opening kill in the graduation ceremony in the style of the Scream 2 opening as they all cheer and throw
No.
caps.
No, don't be doing this to Martha. No.
Ozzy says if Jenna keeps getting offers, do you think they'll have to reduce Tara's part similar to Nevin Scream 3?
Okay, but they should actually kill her off.
Tara.
Hear me out. Hear me
Yeah,
out.
I know, I agree.
Because then that makes Sam snap.
Yeah. I thought they were going to do it in this one, so I was waiting.
Jacob, that would be an interesting crossover because I didn't like the most recent one. That was a real rough one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we'll just
ooh,
bring Kate.
Oh,
We'll just
Shelley
bring
Duvall, icon.
Katie Cassidy back.
Yeah, I think
Hayden
the
says-
smaller budgets of the Scream films limits their abilities to get big. Oh, that's true.
Yeah, that
I
is
agree,
true.
Lady Geneva. That's right.
I still need an opening kill to be a legacy killing and revealing a ghost face. I also think would like Gale to sacrifice herself for Sam. Yeah, I mean, maybe.
If Gail sacrificed herself for anybody, it'd be for Sydney.
Tyler. Miranda. I actually do cuss a little Cosgrove as Ghostface. Yeah, another one. Jennifer Coolidge opening kill. Mindy or Kirby should have died, but not Chad. We need a new Dewey, but we don't need two Randys. I just got laid off, so thanks for the distraction. Oh,
Aw.
I'm sorry. Well, I'm sorry to hear that,
Oh,
but
I'm
I'm
hopefully
sorry.
we can bring you a little joy on a bit of a rubbish day. Hi, Wa, how are you?
Hey.
Moran says, I still think Sam's the killer. I saw something that they think that like she's mastermind this whole thing. I mean, they would have to do it in a way that would make sense for it to be like,
I don't
okay.
know how. I wonder how Bailey managed to get that whole.
Just like dragging it to the
Oh
over
my!
here.
I can't.
Imagine if Tara is killed off and Sam beheads the ghost face who killed her at the end. Chad and Mindy look at each other. Beheadings.
I'd laugh.
That would be good. Oh, yeah. Saoirse Ronan, I feel, could be a great addition.
If they
They
could
couldn't
afford her.
afford her.
What? Does she have a high price tag?
I don't think Saoirse Ronan.
Do you not
is a high
think?
price.
No.
I
She's
would
got
like
the
indie.
awards backing, like
Those
the
indie films.
yeah, but I don't
they're
think
not-
she's got
they're
like
not
box
moneymakers.
office. You know.
Yeah. Arca says I'd watch Samara Weaving, Nev, Jamie Lee, Heather, and Ashley Lawrence of Hellraiser, and they were trapped in an insane asylum with killers. It's
That
a
would
bit
be
B-movie,
campy.
but
I don't know if
yeah.
I'd want to see that as a movie, but that'd be a fun like comedy skit for charity.
Yeah, or like an
Right?
SNL
Like
thing.
Yeah. Or what do you guys? Because you guys do something over in the UK that's really huge. Is it Red Nose Day?
Yeah,
Where you
comic
guys put on
relief.
like a huge, like which we used to have like comic relief actual stand-ups here, but I think that would be kind of a cool thing to see.
Yeah, definitely. Would you like to see Mark come back to the
Yes.
franchise? Yes, and he was going to in this one.
Patrick Dempsey is hot.
He was asked for 6, but because they couldn't work it all out.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mhm, they said in
Ooh.
the interview.
Well.
They might have a connection with Gale and Sam understand each other more than Sid. Yeah, I agree. Or Sid's still Yutaka. Yeah, I think that Sam and Gale have more of a. Would he have to check that as hand luggage on the flight? The garage door. Florence Pugh. She's insane, but I don't think they could.
No, hold on.
that.
I think she would do it though.
Do you think?
I think she would. Come on. I really do. She seems so fun, has a really awesome personality. I think she'd have fun with that. And I think she would be game for like being like the opening kill.
Yeah,
I just get like she seems like to have the same personality as like Drew Barrymore in a sense to where she's always like game to like be in on it, you know?
Yeah, no, I got that. What was your fave Scream scene? I think the store moment. I really did like the store, but to me, it's I don't know why I keep gravitating towards it, but it's the ladder scene between the apartment. I just had a great time with that.
Yeah.
Natasha Stu should stay dead.
Yes, absolutely. He is dead. Let's get over it.
Ooh, okay. Sosie Bacon would be good. I'd like to see her. And Melanie Linsky's another good one. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, Florence Pugh's down to earth and Scream 6 is making money. Yeah, I could see that. Anna Faris and Regina Hall having cameos.
I would die. That would make me laugh.
I would love that. Louisiana Mardi Gras. Oh, that would be good. Yes. Or like New Orleans.
Oh,
like,
I know George would be in heaven because of all the neon lights.
Yes, that would be my vibe.
Ooh, and that would be good, like on the Ghostface mask. Okay.
Like light up. I wish they left
Tyler, I agree.
Yeah.
Liam doesn't.
Showed the whole thing.
But I agree.
It's dark, but what about a family annihilator? Sid, Mark, and the kids at the opening. I mean, the kids, they'd have to go there. I'm not opposed to that, but they would have to.
That I think that would get some blowback.
Yeah.
For sure.
Maybe
Sid and Mark,
but... Oh god. But their kids are young. Aren't they babies?
Yeah, one's in a pram at least. They can't be older than 10 years old because she wasn't with Mark in Scream 4.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah, but that was like 2000.
Wait, an 11.
Am I dreaming? I thought she was pushing a stroller.
Yeah,
yeah, no.
So one of them could be younger, but one of them won't be.
Yep. Yes, he would do it.
He would. That would be iconic. Oh, Laverne. Yeah, Laverne Cox. That would be good.
Well,
I would just
I wouldn't want her to die. I would love her just to be in the series. Or late, but not the opening kill, because we could really use a trans character, and I think she would be fabulous. Yeah. But I wouldn't want the opening kill unless you're gonna put her in all the marketing and give her a like they did with Drew. Put her on the front and center and let people,
Yeah. Seen her book in the apartment from Ghostface and then full on thing. Yeah, it was great. She had a good
chase scene was phenomenal.
It would be a hell of an opening.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Ted, don't worry. That's all right.
Oh, we got multiple Taylors in here. Oh, no, Taylor and Tyler. Sorry.
Taylor and Tyler. Close enough.
Oh my God. Close enough.
They had like green ghost face masks in the party scene, so it fit the vibe. Yeah, and I used to have one when I was a kid that was a glow in the dark one. So
they had the Pride one too, if you noticed.
Yeah.
They did.
because Mindy was eyeing that up. Peppermint would be.
I
so
would
fun.
live because Okay, so there was a show on Fox called, I think it was Sheriff or something. It had Steven Dorff. He wasn't that great in it, but she was in it, Peppermint, and it was really cool to see Peppermint act. I love Peppermint, and I think she's a great actress. So I think it'd be cool to see her get.
Definitely. Anyone from Orange is the New Black?
I don't think
anyone.
I don't think I could go through with Pusey getting killed again.
Who?
Like,
oh yeah, no, that actress.
I don't think my heart could take it, because it would just give us flashbacks, and then I'd have a nervous breakdown.
I did see that.
We love Sadie on this channel. Trixie Mattel's Ghostface. Listen, anything's possible.
Winner, I'm going to stab you.
What do you think about the theory of Sam's adopted father and Tara's birth father making an appearance in the films? Yeah, I mean, we don't know where he is. He could come back. So, never say never. Christina Ricci would be fun.
And she's been in a Wes Craven film, so she kind of has ties.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, all the time. Sydney is the... Why do we keep talking about Sydney opening kill?
Oh, guys, you all are just saying this now just to piss off George, and I'm living. Now, if you could say kill off Gale, that would be great too.
Let's get to this one here. Callum, Gale killed in 7 opening to bring Nev back. Absolutely. The girl that plays Misty in Yellow Jacket.
Bring her back?
Yeah, Brian, yes. The girl, yes. That would be a gag, because that girl is crazy. Miss Ma'am, I'm here for it. Maybe she could, do some fracking first before she's, taken off the board. Okay, Juan. I think that might be one of my favorites.
Do you think?
Yeah. I like Hunter Schafer, so I think that would be...
Out of all of the people that's been mentioned...
No, there's been a ton.
Schafer is the one that girds your loins.
Well, no, Angela Bassett would be the one, but I think...
Well, don't say she was the one.
But Hunter Schafer, I think, would do it. If we think about everybody who has been said, I would think Florence Pugh would be game, and I think Hunter Schafer would be game. Peppermint as well. But
you're wrong.
Not Christine Baranski. I cannot. No.
Ghost Gilf.
What about if George is cast as Ghostface and has to off Sydney and screw Stefan's opening kill? That's never going to happen.
Liam and I would love to make that happen. Not Guys. Scream 7 fracking kills. I can't.
Frack to the future.
Not for...
Hunter Schafer, I would need to survive. I couldn't bear seeing them die yet. The Babadook cameo was great. Yeah, I know that was... There's the LGBT, all of the drives.
I mean, look, Radio Silence is playing to the core audience too, because again, we got to see Chad shirtless, and then we got to see, what's the other guy's name?
Josh Segarra. Danny.
Well, I meant Danny. Yeah, Josh Segarra. We got to see them both shirtless, and I think that's what we were wanting. And then in 5, we got to see Wes. I'm just saying, they know what they're doing, and I would like that. Who would you like to survive? Mindy.
Chad.
Hi, Chad. Chad can go.
Imagine Ollie London as the Ghostface reveal. Oh my god.
Who's on?
No, it's true.
Again?
The one
was
he wanted to be Korean.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely not.
I think that's Ollie London. I'm sure.
Yeah, he wanted to become Korean, and then he decided, actually, no, I'm a Korean lady, and now he's decided he's a full-blown Christian male, straight male.
Yeah, I remember now.
Yeah,
Jennifer
I agree. Jennifer Tilly.
Ooh, that would be good.
Oh, you're speaking my language, Jacob. A found footage of Scream could be carried in a heart over a crime scene.
That'd be a cute spin-off, like maybe an episodic thing.
Calm, that'd be a real short chase scene.
Not if it's no. Some of those international flights are huge. Like, let me
do like flight plan.
Yeah, exactly. What I'm saying is, they wouldn't survive though. Like that would be a good kill.
Everybody else on the plane would just jump on.
No. It could be. Look, nobody helped Rachel McAdams and Red Eye. I'm just saying.
Yes, Miss Ma'am, I agree. She literally said in one of her videos when she couldn't get the car door open with the key, she was like, if this was the beginning of Scream, I'd be dead. So I'd be happy with them. She needs to do something to stay
Did
relevant.
she? That's
Yeah.
funny.
Also, I feel like any of the main 5 girls with bodies would be great in Scream, especially Maya.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm here for that.
Yeah.
I didn't like bodies, but I like the actresses.
A lot of people saying about Sam and Tara's mum in the next film at some point.
They totally set that up though. Like that whole
Oh, yeah.
like dialogue, like I feel that mom's gonna be something.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, go up to
Brian.
hold on. Yeah, and then we'll go back to Lady Genevia's because George, care to comment?
Yeah, I said earlier I didn't like it, and I thought he was having a stroke at one point with his acting. So no, it wasn't for me. But I know that Liam's like obsessed with him and wants to marry him. So we'll just.
Okay, but he has aged nicely, so I'll give him that.
I like
I won't say
literally
nicely.
all I said was I think he's being overly critical.
Aged better than you.
I think he hasn't done anything that hasn't been done by people before. Like he's just being overly critical because it's new.
Okay, all right. Like you haven't been overly critical of other stuff, but okay, keep going, girl. Pop
No, I
off,
haven't.
sis.
What have I been overly critical about?
When we watched a really, really indie low budget film and you went off when they really didn't have a budget, even though I was living because I thought it was just a terrible movie, but I had fun.
Yes, Tyler, his eyebrow acting was
mean one.
bizarre.
Didn't
I
you?
didn't go-
You
I
gave it a
didn't- I wasn't
0.5.
Because that's what it was worth. I wasn't overreacting.
Okay.
If something's genuinely bad with no redeeming qualities, it's bad.
Yeah, and that's what some
gonna
people
give
think
it a
about
good-
his acting. So
But then people are wrong.
I don't know about
Because
that.
if you look at what's come before, it's no different.
Okay.
Okay, moving on.
Did you
Some
hear about
things-
the screening
when
of Scream
people
6
things-
where somebody
when
dressed as
things stay the
Ghostface?
same.
I did
Oh
see
my
about
God.
that. Yes, that was in the States, obviously.
That's of course it's in the States.
Always America.
Don't say
yes,
always.
Tyler. Tony Collette would be a dream.
Oh my God, yes.
Actually, I already not that it would ever happen. Tony Collette and Lupita Nyong'o is the next killers.
Yeah, let's have some adult
Get
killers,
me on.
proper all adult killers. Will Chad be in a wheelchair in the next film?
No,
I
probably
think
not.
hope so.
Can you believe that he took off his mask to kiss her? I'm like, dude, you've practically been like, no.
Well, no, she took off his mask. And
Oh,
then she
did
went,
she?
I'm
Oh, I thought he
sorry
took
that
it
you
off.
need this. No. Yes, Mia Goth icon. Stan
Ugh.
that queen. What are some other horror franchises you'd like to see make a return? Well, I'm really excited for Final Destination because I loved that franchise. But as long as they
Yeah.
bring back Tony Todd. And I'm just happy with that for now. That and Scream. I don't need any more horror franchises to come back. What about
I'm
you
happy
two?
with that for now.
What about you? I mean, Freddy, I wouldn't mind Freddy either as well.
Well, if they
Yeah,
keep
I would
talking about
like-
Mike Flanagan doing a Freddy, I would be here for it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm wanting Nightmare on Elm Street back.
Chris says I'd take an oxygen mask off to kiss Jenna Ortega.
Chris.
Francis Conroy and Jessica Lange. Yes. They're two. I don't know. No, they're not two. They would be iconic, though.
Yeah, they would.
Yutaka stopped because when I was watching the movie with my friend and Tara tore his mask off, she said, girl, he needs to breathe. Well, one, they're doing the new prequel series. So,
With, oh my God, from Brian
yeah.
Fuller from Hannibal.
yeah. Kelly
Oh.
Rowland needs.
Oh my God, no, Tyler, that's wrong. Although I wouldn't mind seeing her in a horror film again.
I'm interested because I how they split the rights of how Friday the 13th will go forward on the big. Yeah,
I
there's a-
think the small screen will probably happen first versus the big screen because that's a mess in terms of everything, you know.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Same.
They put a huge budget, and I don't know. And also, I saw somebody ask the question, so I'll answer it. Because somebody did ask. This was way up above, so don't worry about going back. But how we feel about Jamie Lee winning the Oscars. I'm happy for the film, but I was rooting for Angela. So just saying, I was
Agreed.
gutted.
I think that they should do that stuff when they give people awards, which are evidently for their career, which is fine. Do it in a year where the category is a bit meh.
Yeah,
Don't do it when you've got
they've done
Steve.
it. That's the Academy, though. They've always done that. Like, do I think Nicole Kidman should have gotten it for The Hours? No, they gave it to her because she didn't win for Moulin Rouge, but she didn't.
And also, it
win
makes
because
no
Halle
sense.
Berry won for Monsters Ball because she did. There's just like, you know. But honestly, I'm bummed.
Angela Bassett, like,
She's the highest
How I-
paid TV actress right now,
how
so I'm
I'm
happy for that,
well,
though.
yeah. But how I'm looking at it is, Angela Bassett's going to have other goals. Jamie Lee Curtis isn't going to have another go around at this.
That's actually very true. No, I agree with.
Give her the flowers now, and Angela Bassett can have the flowers later.
Chris,
Because she's
electric
going
chair.
to have the flowers.
Electric chair, Chris. Electric chair.
It's on Prime. It's not.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like, you even have to
Callum, is
pay
it
her.
true that the girl from Riverdale is the lead in the new Strangers movie? Yes.
Which one?
The redhead.
Oh, okay. I would like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that could be fun. Oh, wait, hold
I'm
up.
sorry. Which one were you looking at?
No, this one until I saw Sydney's house. No, sorry. That would be hokey. My God, move on. Move on. Come on.
Oh my god.
She loved the film. Angela was robbed. I agree. Taylor, Grace Randolph. I like Grace Randolph too.
Natasha, maybe we'll do a live later and I'll talk about the Oscars and my feelings on it.
Would you be okay with it if they killed Gale off? Yeah.
Oh.
No.
It took a second for Liam to realize. He's like, no.
Oh my God, Tyler.
The sacrifice. That's Tyler. I cannot.
Oh, Chris.
Chris, do you have Showtime? It's.
I
on
mean,
Showtime.
We're glad that didn't win.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
Snubbed the Oscars, like they get some.
horror's
I
never
agree.
going to be taken seriously at the Oscars. Like, it's just one of them things.
Yeah. Wait, a
Bum
crossover. Be interested with Scream, Malignant. I'd be a bit outlandish. I feel the gore would be top tier.
I loved Malignant, so yeah.
Oh, Malignant was so
good.
so fun.
Oh, you know what? Somebody asked the other day, and I apologize that I can't remember their name, but they asked an underrated horror film. And because of that, it's like two ends of the extreme. You either love it or you hate it. I'm going to say Malignant because a lot of people, aside from Liam, hated it. And Malignant was just,
Yeah, I thought Malignant was just like a really over-the-top fun time, which is exactly how I like my movies to be, which is why I give them good scores if that's what they are.
Evil Dead Rises and Beau is Afraid are the two biggest left. I don't care if it is really horror though from the trailer. I'm really excited for Evil Dead Rises, to be honest.
Bronx, no.
Angela Bassett, no. No.
Stop
Malignant
it.
was campy.
No.
I loved it. I hated
Charlie,
that.
I did see that. I loved that Dead Meat got a call out. That made me really happy because I love Dead Meat. They are icons. Full meta, bring the cat.
Yeah.
That would be full meta. I'm not mad.
Yeah.
I agree. Another underrated horror that's not heard of much is Malevolence is the child slasher of a town that dreaded sundown on Friday the 13th, part 2, and has the 80s score.
I don't know if I've seen Malevolence.
No, I don't know.
Never even heard of it.
Oh, shoot. Oh, I got to watch the last stream. Because Coherence is a film that was mentioned a lot last night that I need to see.
Summer Blair needs to come back to Avenge CC.
Oh,
there's Brian saying, don't forget Coherence.
Yeah.
No, I remember, Brian. You were very adamant about Coherence. I may have forgotten the other one, but I remember Coherence.
He does need reminding a lot.
I do.
Yeah.
They probably didn't. They probably hadn't filmed it when that came out. Callum.
I don't
No,
know.
they probably already filmed it.
Beau is Afraid. I just don't know on
Mm.
that one. I'll go see it, but it was released in 2004 and is directed by Stephen Macher. Yutaka. He would eat that movie up. Huh. Okay.
We'll see. On a side note, I was going to watch The Barbarian today, but instead I watched Smile, and that one was good. I don't like
Really?
Smile, I got to be
I like
honest.
both.
Smile was mid. Smile was way too predictable. But I
Well,
love
I can answer
Sosie
that.
Bacon.
He died.
Uh,
It's been 20 years. The dog's dead.
oh, true, fair. That's facts. Okay.
23 years. I mean, unless it was one, it'd be clinging on to life, but bless it.
But it was the way you
Just
answered that, because like,
it's like bald and just.
It's what's the name? Reminds me of a dear friend of mine. She's dead.
we are getting another Insidious this year, and it's directed by
Patrick Wilson.
Patrick has a great butt in those pants in Conjuring series.
Yep.
Yeah.
I got a teaser, Charlie, because it was a teaser on the Odeon Sim, and it had the Boogeyman, Insidious, and something else.
The
But
light bulb thing was cool, but I need more. I agree. I'm not sold on the film. I saw the trailer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool, Uncle Matt. Oh, well, you already answered it. I was gonna see if
what
George would know that.
Well, the name of the dog.
Well, you already clicked on it, so
yeah, Cherokee. What movie are you afraid of them to remake?
Ooh.
I don't know. There's a new film.
I don't know, because all of the ones that I wouldn't want them to remake have already been remade.
Yeah.
I would hope they wouldn't, and I would say please don't ever remake Psycho again.
Yeah. That's fair.
Because that was bad. That was real bad.
Yeah, but I think you could possibly do something with Psycho if they tried it again. But because the whole thing with that,
yeah, don't make those either. Don't remake those.
Like, was aiming for it to get back at the studio by making it shot for shot. He was like sticking his fingers in the studio. So I think that was purposefully bad. Where I think if someone did pick it up and did different.
Yeah, the worst remake already exists.
Me, I love Stepford Wives.
Yeah, I know you did.
Don't you come for Nicole Kidman?
I will.
Bates Motel. Bates Motel. Bates Motel 8. He meant. I agree. And
on to the end of my dildo. Have a very Merry Christmas.
Which is you say I'm bad in bed. That it's. I never. Oh, so he said that. I really enjoy it. Yeah, it's stupid, but they should remake Showgirls as a horror for Randy. Yeah, Stephanie in something paranormal. She would do a great job in a horror film. She was amazing in this.
Oh wow, 105 people. 107. Hit that like button, people. Hit the like button. Just saying. 107 people are in here, which is also crazy.
Yeah,
and we're very appreciative.
Absolutely.
And also hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed.
I don't know how they would see this if they're not subscribed.
They can't.
You have to be subscribed.
It's public.
To see it.
No, it's public.
Yeah, but you'd have to be
That's
searching.
the algorithm.
You've got to you've only you can only see this live if you're subscribed to us.
No.
Or if you click on our profile, it doesn't show up in non-subscribers streams.
Okay.
Unless you're searching for Scream 6. But we got no tags, so that's the only annoying thing about lives. More proof that Scream 4 was ahead of its time. I agree. Hey, and Scream 4 is iconic, so.
Isn't Bambi already a horror movie?
It's always been a horror movie. I've never seen the original, so I wouldn't know.
What?
No, I'm not watching it.
George,
I know what happens. I know what happens. What's the point?
It's still a good film. I mean, freaking Thumper.
What do you call me? I love how the guy who played Norman Bates is now playing a doctor. Like, how
You
the hell does that
dumb.
happen?
That's what I'm saying. Oh, yeah.
I'll be screaming for Defender till the day I die. Yes, Brian, we're on the same page. Absolutely.
Tyler, Scream 3 exists.
Yeah, you're right, Liam. You're right. Yep. He that's true.
Yeah.
Scream 3 does exist, and that is camp. Wait, you're doing your taxes while watching the stream? How are your taxes going?
Yeah,
Not
they
a
must be
fan of
all
doing
over the
taxes
place.
this year. Wait, it depends where you're at, because apparently it's like easy peasy in the UK. I'm super jealous.
Has anyone seen Winnie the Pooh horror movie, or is it not out yet? It's not out here yet, but it is coming into cinema. So
I don't know. I've heard so much bad stuff about it, and I still want to see it, but I don't like. They were trying to charge $20, and I'm not about that.
Yeah, that's fair.
If I'm paying $20, it better be an experience, and that I doubt was a.
Is that what Blood and Honey was trying to charge over the?
Bless you.
Jeez, that came out of nowhere.
Yeah, no, they
is that
were
what
they
that
were
was?
charging $20 because it was an event,
No,
and it wasn't even premium screens.
I wish Streamflow had an alternative post production. I think there is. I'm sure they've removed the Vaseline smear on one version,
Really?
I have a version.
or it's less smeared. You're dodgy though, so we don't trust you.
Ooh, a battle royale.
Oh, that would be good.
Natasha, that's not a bad idea for a video.
We've got about
But
12
I was-
Scream post-Scream videos to do. Give us time, guys.
I don't
There's a
know.
list.
Well,
We need
if
to
we're going to
wait.
be honest,
We need to
I'm
wait
going to
at
tell you,
least 3 months.
none of the
We've got to wait for David.
none of
Yeah.
the killers in this film would be in my top ranking.
No. It came out in the UK on Friday. They dropped on the same day as Scream 6, so I guess they really wanted that box office bump.
Has it actually come out? I
Maybe
Blood
it's
and
come out in
Honey? Oh, I didn't know you guys were getting it.
Yeah, I did see an advertisement, but I think it's only in a few cinemas.
Oh, well, okay. So here's the thing, Swamp Crutch. I see that, and I'm not going to try and like stir up like, oh my God, because I saw some of the reviewers they were going after. And I get that. And I don't agree with some of that.
Yeah.
But some of the reviews they weren't. You can be critical of a film, but you don't have to drag the people down, if that makes sense. Like there were some reviews out there that were kind of just hateful, but you can still be critical and offer like actual feedback versus just trashing it. So
Yeah.
there's a difference. Even though like I did hear the movie is pretty bad.
Oh dear.
Yeah, there is only one cinema showing it near me. And I'm not traveling that far to go and see it.
So
and I would
we'll
have to pay.
Oh yeah, we don't put that. So it is 4:53. We'll go to 4:58. Oh, that's 4:58 my time. We'll go in 5 more minutes, and then we're gonna, because I don't know what it is over there since the time difference now.
Nearly 10 o'clock.
Let's
Favorite
not start
Scream
all this
character.
times.
Let's do our favorite Scream character that's not, I mean, it might be easy because I don't know if you guys, well, I know it is, Liam's, that's not the core 3 from the original trilogy. I would say
Jennifer Jolie.
Yeah, I mean,
Like-
Jill Roberts.
Jennifer Jolie.
Yeah, that wasn't even a thought.
Tyler, 100%. Let's stop it. Let's bury it. The directors literally said they wrote the writers wrote the whole. I didn't know if you were here before, Yutaka, but they wrote the
I
TV.
did. I listened.
thing
I was
for
watching
that.
while I was eating.
So
that's
let's
nice of
just stop, please. Lots of love. Pitch. Horror fans get sucked into his old favorite films like Waxworks at horror convention.
Oh,
Hey, like Jumanji, but but with horror movies. That's good. We've got Jennifer Jolie for the win, Jill Roberts, Tatum or Jill. Besides Jennifer, Tatum or Kirby. Oh, Tiffany says, I'm just going to pop in and say hi because I still haven't watched the new Scream. Thanks for popping in, Tiffany. Have a good one.
Yes, thanks.
I mean, I'd be down, but I don't know. I don't know if they would. Tatum,
please,
Jennifer,
you'd
Jill.
sit here and go off on like she did nothing.
Yeah, and then we that would be proved in that film as well. Tatum, Jennifer, Jill, Kirby, Sam, and Mindy, my faves, apart from Sydney and Gale. You don't like Dewey? That's fair. I mean, it's a bit...
Wow.
Parker Posey and Emma Roberts both turned up their respective screens and said, "I'm going to give the gays everything they want." Absolutely,
They did.
Ooh.
They did.
Wait. Warren's got the right idea. Cotton, Mickey,
Cotton.
and Joel.
Yeah.
Wow. Somebody's getting to work.
I want Mindy to make it to a killer reveal next movie. Yeah, bless her.
I would like that. I want
would
that
as
for
well.
Mindy too.
She's got to now. I saw David Arquette in Bone Tomahawk last night, and I was shocked at some of those scenes. Oh, really?
Oh, I know what scene you're talking about. Yes.
Ryan.
So there is a scene that, if you remember Terrifier, it's similar to the big in the first one, like the big oh my god scene, except instead of a woman, it's a man, and you see all his little dangling bits before they turn him upside down, split him open.
Damn.
And they take a bone tomahawk and they just go right through that man. And it's not like one, it is like chop after chop after chop.
Damn. I mean, I'm still all about the Terrifier 2 mashed potato scene personally.
Oh, I love that scene.
Favorite screen
was
apart from
great.
Sydney and Laurie, because I know you guys would choose them. I would say I love I forgot her bloody name. Jessica Alba from Texas Chainsaw. Jessica Biel.
I was gonna say Jessica Alba wasn't in that. Are you silly?
Jessica Biel from I think she did
Are
a great
we a
job
horror
in Texas
channel? What's
Chainsaw.
going on here?
What about you two? Another favorite scream queen?
I'll Aaron from You're Next.
That's a good one.
Which I didn't know she was a contestant on the Australian version of Survivor.
Oh,
The
really?
actress. Yeah. She made it to like top 6.
Damn. Someone says she'll die during the monologue. She mean Mindy, the killer, will get to the end of it as she dies as a callback to... That would be harsh. Be like, at least I made it. People getting mad at Mindy for being kind of apathetic, like Randy and Tatum and Kirby weren't the same way.
Yeah.
I ain't got a problem with Mindy. What are some of
Would Sigourney Weaver?
Of course.
Yeah, I'm going with Sigourney Weaver. I think.
She's an icon.
So you're talking Ripley from Alien. An Alien.
Yeah.
Well, the RS films apart from Scream, Ready or Not. VHS.
Mm-hmm.
VHS. Oh, here you go, guys. Ready or Not versus You're Next.
You're Next.
You're Next.
Sorry.
Ready or Not.
Aaron, she knew the assignment.
So did Samara Weaving.
Imagine a Happy Death Day and Scream crossover. Sure.
There
You know what? There's been crazier things in horror.
has been crazy things.
That would be wild. Wild.
Mindy's characterization is the most accurate depiction of a Gen Z.
Oh, let's not bring up the Christopher Columbus generation, shall we?
Alison Williams would be good opening kill. Oh, that's a good point.
George didn't get that, Yutaka.
She didn't.
Was-
He didn't. Not she.
The director.
What?
The director.
Christopher Columbus. No, when I said the
God.
Christopher Columbus generation, you just went.
Yeah, because do you mean the director of Harry Potter?
No.
Wow.
As in, oh my god.
As in the one who found, as the one who went overseas.
As in the one who went overseas and pretended to find the new world.
The ocean blue. Oh my.
Yeah, I didn't know
God.
anything about that.
Yeah. So the new term for Gen Z is because they keep on thinking they've found brand new things.
Oh, got it.
When it's just
I
things
didn't know
that's
that
come
was a thing.
before.
I got you, Liam.
So,
I was laughing.
People have
That was
started
really
calling
funny.
Gen Z the Christopher Columbus generation.
I've never heard that before. That's why then. Wendy
Oh
Williams
my
and Scream
God.
7. I literally just watch the same 5 things. I don't go online. I feel like Tori Mindy and Chad would volunteer at summer camp.
Can Wendy be?
Oh,
Isn't she like?
she's not
She's
doing too
getting
hot.
better. Owen had survival compound training that helped us to be ready for anything in Your Next.
She did.
She really did. She really bloody did.
But y'all, because
has
we'll
been
keep
fun.
talking and
We'll be here all night.
we would be.
Yeah.
But thank you for joining.
Yeah.
This has been really awesome.
Yes.
It's still blows me away, and I'm sure blows them away as well. Like,
Yes.
I mean, we're 20 minutes behind on comments because we just didn't expect there to be so many. So
I
we
told
really
you guys
appreciate-
there were so many last night. Like, Liam and I were trying to get through the comments about the Oscar looks.
and they
Wait, y'all turned out, and it's incredibly kind. It truly means a lot to us.
Yeah.
Because we love talking, and it's fun to get to hang out with folks who may not be part of the Patreon. So I totally get. Oh my god, I just see now. You guys did not just change your things to say that. Have they
I know
said that
they've
the
been that
entire
all the
time?
time.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't notice
been there
it
the whole time.
It's just you didn't see them when it
Oh
was
my
the three
God.
of us.
Oh my
because-
god, poor Deborah over here, not knowing. But I really did. This was Steve for next time. Yes,
Absolutely, he was going to be here, but it was my fault. I got
Yeah.
confused on time. I'm confused at everything, guys. Are
and
you surprised?
our
To
future
be
ones
fair,
might be
I
different
said,
because we're
I
gonna
said to
maybe
the
like.
Americans, make sure you remember
And
that
you
it's daylight
forgot
savings time.
though.
I don't know what time it is in America. That's up to you.
Not this B. Don't
Sorry,
even.
Yutaka. Go on.
Wow.
Our next
Anyways,
one.
yeah, no, we'll make sure we do more because these are fun. But the next ones might be a little different because we can't really cuss because then you can't monetize, and takes a lot to maintain a channel.
Yeah, and it takes even a lot more for us not to swear. So,
Truthfully,
to be fair,
you know how
I
many
think I swear
times
the least. You
no,
both swear
dropped
a lot more.
Oh, well, afterwards. But
Right.
I was listening while I was eating,
Ending.
and you said the F word before Liam even cussed. You dropped it real
good.
quick,
I'm British. That's what we do.
just like you drop your pants. Oh,
And on that note, guys, thank you so much for watching. We love you all. Have a great start of your week, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
hit the end broadcast.